What is up, my friends? How's it going? And welcome back to the 21st episode of our Mauryan campaign with your fellow comrade Summary. In the previous episode, we had conquered the entirety of Mesopotamia. We had moved as well into Palmyra as well as Syria. And we are marching our armies in Bithynia and Pontus westward with the objective of taking the last eastern province of the Nabata. Meanwhile, the Mamlakat in Saba have declared war on us. They did try to take Charax, however we have fended off that attack. And I am quickly just going to try to pursue them over here. They are going to retreat. Go ahead, pursue them again. Gonna auto-resolve this one and release them. Perfect. And with that, I am hopeful of getting a peace agreement with them. Move our armies quickly behind. Get some of these army traditions, as well as improve our general skills. We have here, alright, some things for the cavalry. Okay, so quickly gonna have a look at Mamlakat in Saba. Go for a peace, offer some payment. They are still not interested. For some reason they really hate us, and the reason being is because we at war expansionism. Interesting. Meanwhile, we can see if we can get a peace with the Lugii. Our ally has done well and captured Galenos. Let's go ahead and see if we can quickly peace them out. They will not accept that peace. Meanwhile, the Ptolemies have marched an army towards Dura, and pretty soon enough we should probably have a battle against them. I am going to move my army towards Hatra. Meanwhile, move this army over here into Edessa. And yeah, should take about another 2 turns for our army to completely replenish. Meanwhile, this army over here is also fairly low. I'm going to move him up into our Samosata. Has about enough population. And put him in that patrol stance. Take 1 turn to replenish, so that's great. We will have 3 full stacks up here in the north. And now I am contemplating if I should go ahead and try to attack Antiochia. One thing I can do is move it towards this forest and deploy in an ambush stance. Meanwhile, I can move another army up forth. Great. And yeah, up here in the north, we can go ahead quickly upgrade that building. We can take out Sinope. That is great. Fairly decent auto-resolve. I am going to auto-resolve it. It is Hindu culture, so should be fine. Took a fair bit of casualties, however, as I said, it is Hindu culture, so we should be fine. Go ahead, demolish those buildings, as well as that one over there. An economy is slowly picking up, although not nearly as much as I would like it to. However, if I do go on patrol stance, it's kind of risky because this Nabatean army could attack me. However, that does reduce the replenishment by an additional turn, so that is fairly powerful. And as of now, we have taken all the provinces we need from Nabata for the moment, so I am going to see if I can quickly piece them out.
If you have something to say it like a civilian.
Moderate. They have accepted a peace. That is great. See if I can peace out the Sabbateans for now. They won't peace out. Meanwhile, can I peace out Tapsakos? Because I do want to focus on Egypt.
If it is
Seems like I can't. However, we are in the process of recruiting another army up here in the north under our grandson Chandragupta Maurya.
At your command.
Alright, just have a quick look at the settlements over here. Can go ahead and upgrade some of our buildings. However, I am being fairly conservative because I do want to save up some money as we aren't making that much amount of money at the moment. So I'm going to cancel those temples. Quick look at our politics. Right, deceased. Can go ahead and level up the zeal of this character, as well as level up the authority of Ahelia. And what does our power look like? 75%, so still beloved, that's great. And I go ahead and promote some characters. That extra tax rate, that's always helpful. And if I go to summary, does that decrease my influence? No, it didn't look like it did. So that's great. And with that, we do have one character that has ranked up, so we are going to get some abilities for him. Meanwhile, if you have a look at our cultural objectives, we are nearly completed with that. We just need to convert one more province into our dominant culture. And by the looks of it, that province could most likely be Bithynia et Pontus. And with that, we will have won the campaign. And I will leave it up to you guys if you would like for me to continue this campaign and pretty much wipe out Egypt and then call it a game, or if you would like to see me play another faction.
My lord.
Alright, welcome back. Tapsakos has decided to attack our army over here, so we are going to quickly jump into the battle. And I will see you all in the battle. Welcome back to the next turn. We have fended off a Tapsan army. And we have kind of replenished, I guess. Oh, we are in Antiochia, so we couldn't replenish actually. Fortunately. Can go ahead and attack with this army. However, it is the other army that's in a better position or a better. We are going to go ahead and attack with this army first. Should wipe out that army. Great.
Advance.
And we can move this army to lay siege to Tarsos.
Settlement.
Great. I'm gonna move my spy as close as possible to this army over here. He is the faction leader. And we're gonna attack this army outside their settlement in order to get their settlement to reinforce it. So I will see you all in that battle. Welcome to the battle. We are going to fast forward over here. I have a feeling that the enemy reinforcements are going to come from the rear. They have. We're going to have to quickly move in to kind of deal with this army. Meanwhile, I am going to use my reserve infantry to turn around, protect our artillery units. Elephants over here can go ahead and charge over there. And I will turn my artillery around. Meanwhile, I can move my right flank.
Order.
Charge over there.
We await your orders.
Get our elephants, get our chariots into position for a pass. Wipe out that enemy army.
My lord. Riders.
At the ready.
Elephants at the ready.
Orders, my lord.
Elephants ready for battle. What are your
Alright. Can move our chariots up ahead.
advance at speed? Quickly now. As you say, as you wish, as you command. As you wish, as you say, as you wish. We understand. As you wish, we understand. Armored elephants.
Alright.
Enemy general is dead.
Chariots have done the job. Can move our archers to position.
We are at your command.
What are your orders? At the ready. Elephants.
For order. Orders, my lord.
And our general is soon going to charge the back of this unit and it should rout.
One of our units has used all its
Yep.
ammunition.
Now we can move our spearmen into position. Get our cavalry out of there. Done fairly well.
We are at your command.
Meanwhile, our elephants can be grouped into one unit. Get our general out over there.
What are your orders?
Quickly readjust the line.
Orders, my lord.
And this army over here is pretty much what I want to wipe out, so to make the siege easier. Go ahead, move our elephants over there. Move our chariots as well around the enemy. Go ahead and attack, pin down the enemy.
At the ready.
We are at your command.
We are at your
Pin down the enemy over here as well.
We await your orders.
And now we can get a really nice charge with our chariot unit.
Double. Orders.
Follow up the chariot charge with
are your orders.
an elephant charge.
We are at your command.
Alright, move our chariots right through that. Let's have a look at the kills.
Advance. Forever loyal. As you
100.
forever loyal. As you command.
This is incredibly insane.
Forever loyal. We understand. As you command. We understand.
196.
Forever loyal. As you command.
200.
As you say. Forever loyal.
Chariots are taking a bit of damage.
The men are wavering.
Our orders. We understand.
200, and yeah, our chariots did kind of get destroyed over there a little bit. And that's why I say chariots can be fragile. You can see we are going to continue the battle and quickly stop that artillery unit from firing. Go ahead and chase the enemy. Stop our archers from firing as well.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. One of our units has used all its ammunition. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, we are almost done wiping out this army. And I think we are done, so I'm going to see you all in the campaign. Alright, welcome to the campaign. We are going to enslave these guys. I've destroyed that army. Great. And we can possibly lay siege to Antiochia now.
My lord.
And it is a very good auto-resolve, so I'm going to go ahead auto-resolve this one. Hopefully we didn't lose any units. That's great. I'm gonna peacefully occupy it. I do want to replenish. Go ahead, build up the... Should I get a supply pit or an eastern library? I think I should go for the eastern library. Dismantle both of these buildings. And quickly turn off that advisor. Can attack Tarsos. So I will see you all in that battle. But before that, can level up this general. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Get some more ammunition. And see you all in the battle. Alright, welcome to the battle. Gonna quickly march our troops up ahead. Meanwhile, artillery doesn't really need to move up. It can just attack that blob over there. Alright, slowly move our spearmen up as well as our melee troops. I am gonna fast forward this battle. Fairly easy battle. Switch artillery to attack that position. General has made quick work of the cavalry unit over there on the right flank. Quickly move our chariots into position. And move them forward. Get them out over here onto the left flank. Move them again for another pass. Great. Chariots have already done 263 kills. That is great. Quickly charge with our melee infantry. Get our chariots close. Generals can go ahead and attack this. Chariots can pretty much wipe out all the archer units fairly quickly. And now the chariots can go ahead and attack this unit. You can see 600 kills for the chariots. Doing really great. 760 kills. And with that, the battle is over. We have taken the last settlement of Thapsacos. We are just going to peacefully occupy it for that replenishment once again. Ideally, I would like to raise all of this, or loot all of this rather. And over here, we are going to attempt to assassinate character. Hopefully we succeed. Kinda missed. So he could potentially move towards Antiochia.
My lord.
Our armies over here have finished replenishing, so I am gonna move towards Amasea, try to get in and around into Galatia and Cappadocia. Meanwhile, over here, our army over here has also finished replenishing, so I am going to go ahead and quickly move him towards Thapsacos.
Make haste, man.
This army over here has always been full, so I am going to try to move him towards Mazaka.
Our path is blocked.
Yeah, get him over there. You can take out Ankara. Meanwhile, what is our spy up to? Ah, he's down here. He just attempted an assassination but failed.
We fight for you, my lord.
I could potentially attack this Egyptian army, lay siege to Palmyra with the army in Thapsacos, and sally forth. However, if I do cross this region, it is a desert, and I do take some attrition, so I'm not too keen on that. Meanwhile, up here in the north, our army is still recruiting its last unit. And quickly pop into that settlement. Some extra replenishment. Great. Let us actually convert this into an Eastern Bazaar for that food. Go ahead and build another temple here. And can build a lumber mill as well as a sacred site. Yeah. Things kind of have improved over here, so we're gonna go ahead and build that fountain. That it seems the turn is done. And we can engage in some politics as well, so let's go ahead. Prove the zeal of that character. Use her to upgrade her authority. As well as send her on a vacation to get that cunning. Samprati and Brihat Karman. Samprati, so I definitely want Samprati over here in this army. Samprati, there you are. Right, perfect. And with that, it seems like we have almost run out of turns for this episode. So I am going to go ahead and end this episode, and I will see you all in the next episode, where we will be primarily focusing on the conquest of Asia Minor. Anyhow, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the video. And if you liked the video, then please like the video. And don't forget to subscribe if you are interested for more. What is up, my friends? How's it going? Welcome back to the same episode. I do apologize for ending the episode early. One of the things is that while you are recording the videos, you can't really tell how much time has elapsed. And as a result, sometimes it is possible for me to cut the video short. As most of you might have noticed, sometimes I do have the Windows key selected or the Windows cursor activated, and that is because I'm actually keeping a timer, as you can see right here. And while I do click on the timer, it shows you the Windows cursor. However, unfortunately, my timer went a bit off, and that's why I thought it was time to end the video. However, welcome back to the campaign for this episode. And we are going to go ahead and try to defeat this army of Tapsakos in order to wipe out their faction. So without any further ado, let's hop right into the battle. Welcome to the battle. We are quickly going to deploy. Okay, we can get our troops into formation. Move all of them out of the way. Get our spearmen up ahead. Archers in behind on guard mode. Reserve infantry. Field artillery. Cavalry on the right flank. Gonna get ahead and lock the chariots over here. And yeah, get our elephants out in the front. And with that, we are ready to start the battle. Quickly gonna march our armies as close as possible to the enemy settlement. And just out of range of the enemy towers. Quick look at the enemy units. They do have some mediums or heavy spearmen, rather. Heavy phalanx unit, but they don't have the phalanx ability. However, they do have some respectable stats at 9 melee attack, which isn't all that great. However, that melee defense of 24 is good. They also have expert charge defense and an armor of 35. That is the predominant unit in this army, as you can see. Syriakoi Doriforoi is Syrian heavy spearman. Do have a very elite hoplite unit over here, so apart from that, a lot of missile or Syrian archers. Syrian archers are one of the best archers in the game. However, our very own Mauryan reformed longbowman is better, in my opinion. I mean, and couple that with the fact that our general is skilled for increased damage, so alright, we are just quickly going to run our army into position. Our artillery will take some time to get into position and begin the assault on the enemy. However, our archers can get into position real quick. I'm going to select these two archers, toggle off the fire at will, put them on flaming shot, get them as close as possible to the enemy towers. Meanwhile, these archers, if they can, possibly take out those enemy missile troops. We should be taking some shots from the towers. However, we do have respectable armor. I'm going to go ahead and try to burn down that tower. 100%, that's great. So we're going to pull this unit behind. Go ahead and fire real quick, come on. We have another 100%, so pull back. Switch off the fire, switch on the fire at will. Reposition our archers. This archer unit did manage to take 2 losses. Now they're out of range, so that's great. And this is one of the things I love about the Mauryan factions, is that they are so versatile in their army. As far as infantry is concerned, especially in the spearmen department, they are lacking. However, they do make up for that with really good like infantry units, melee infantry units. Go ahead and quickly screenshot over there. As you can see, there is a bug with the unit visual. Especially when you zoom out, you can see kind of these pointed spear thingies, like icicles on the head. Kind of make them look like the Triple K clan, if you know what I mean. But yeah, those guys are morons. Alright, it seems like we have enticed the enemy to engage us. Quick look at our artillery. They are going to rack up a lot of kills because the enemy is kind of blobbed up over here. Get that over here.
The walls are breached.
Move up our main line a little bit ahead to give our archers a bit more room to operate.
The walls are breached.
Armored elephants! Elephants!
I do want to move my elephants out, position them for that eventual flanking maneuver. Over here on the left flank, the enemy general, which is a heavy phalanx unit, has kind of decided to push towards our left flank. Got to be a little bit careful with our cavalry and elephant units.
Our general is under attack.
And we can go ahead and move our chariots into position for that eventual rear charge.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Seems like our archers are nearly done. I am going to wait for this hoplite unit to kind of get into the fight. Meanwhile, I can move my swordsmen. Gonna screenshot that real quick as well. And now that they don't have any units over here, I guess I can charge my elephants into the fray. Get my elephants over here. Get cavalry in as well. And we can get our chariots into position. So one of the largest blobs of enemies are over here. Can get our macemen into the fray. They are taking missile fire, so... Hey, come on horsemen, don't get locked in with that unit. Elephant, you can go ahead and charge the rear of that phalanx unit. Chariots, you're doing a good job. Let's have a quick look at the kills of the chariots. Already at 10. Just look at that. It's just like numbers ticking. Doesn't really matter to them, really. And go ahead and keep moving the chariots.
You wish, as you command, forever loyal.
Get them across.
As you say, as you wish, as you command. We understand.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Forever loyal.
One single pass, and in just really quick time you could see how much damage chariots can actually do. You can see they already pretty much routed the entire right flank almost. We are going to move them around. attempt yet another flanking maneuver. Meanwhile, the general and the other elephant unit can go ahead and try to hunt down some of those units. The next big concentration of enemy troops is over there. We should be able to deal with them once our chariots get around those units. Our macemen are also doing fairly decently. Not that many kills, but they don't really get a lot of time to get kills. Meanwhile, our chariots, just while moving through routing units, can get a lot of kills.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Can be seen, they actually just drive over units. They don't actually kill units. We're gonna move our chariots this way, keep moving them forward. A little bit to the left. Yeah, keep moving them. Look at that. They should get about 500 kills by the end of this battle. And there we go. We have won the battle. Alright, we are going to go ahead and slave these captives. And I have two choices. I can pursue the enemy and wipe out the faction, or I can move back into Thapsacos. And just a quick look at this army over here. They can't reach Thapsacos, so I am going to go ahead, pursue the enemy over here, wipe out that faction. I'm going to auto-resolve this. And the faction should be destroyed. I didn't get any notification, so I'm guessing they're not destroyed. Oh, they do have an army over here now. Great. And yeah, that's fine by me. I mean, that's far away from anything. So shouldn't be much of a problem to eventually wipe them out. So okay, meanwhile, our other armies are slowly getting into position to launch an invasion of Galatia and Cappadocia. However, that'll have to wait until the next episode. And in the meantime, our politics is looking real good. We are getting -20 from Patriot over here. That kind of sucks a little bit. However, I can go ahead and murder that faction leader, Esar Hadon. Quick look at him. He is 65, so he should pretty much die on his own. However, I do want to keep him because, you know, getting a new character would obviously mean my economy goes back down, and we are just starting to see a revival of our economy. So I kind of want to keep that going. Before we go ahead and end the video, I am going to try to quickly upgrade some of the buildings in my settlements. I don't want to upgrade all of them, as I do want a buffer. As our economy isn't all that great. I mean, 30,000 ducats per turn might seem good for most of you people. But for me, especially, I find anything below, let's say 80,000 per turn to be sub quality. And the reason for that is because you always want to have that buffer. And actually, by getting 80,000 per turn, you can quickly, you know, go into that economy mode turn off. So currently we are still playing with the economy. However, once I do get this up to 80,000, eventually within like 10 turns of getting 80,000 ducats per turn, you should see economy mode turn off, which basically means I never have to worry about the economy anymore. Just a quick look at how long it'll take for this army to replenish. 1 turn, so that's great. Another reason why I always recommend getting that army replenishment rate, as you can see. Pretty much in the next turn after fighting a major battle over here, this army is up and ready to go again. Meanwhile, looking at the other armies in the region, they don't have a lot of population to kind of replenish from. That could be an issue. However, it is what it is. And without any further ado, I am going to go ahead and end the video. So thank you all for watching the video. Hope you all enjoyed. And if you like the video, please like the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you are interested for more. Peace and love.